Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bearded Weirdo Show. And today I'd like to be discussing a new mask I got and recently from Death Studios. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with it. It is actually one of the more unique masks I've seen out there. Of course, I think Death Studios does pride themselves on actually producing some masks that you don't really find out in the wild too often. But without further ado, I will go ahead and show off the mask here. And this is the Cyclops mask. This is from Death Studios there. Pretty gnarly looking guy there. It is a full-on wearable mask. Death Studios does sell these as the like busts as well, but you have the option to get a bust or a mask there. You can also see the Death Studios. Hopefully, you can see the logo there. I do apologize there if you can't see that. There's a copyright there on it. And like I said, I've actually bought stuff from Death Studios before, and I saw this guy and I thought, this is just too damn cool to pass up. Like I said, they put a lot of detail in it. You can see the veins in the head there. You can kind of see it doesn't have like ear holes and things like most of the normal masks that I usually have, which is not a big deal. Like I said, I don't usually wear these out in public too often. I might wear them, during Halloween or so, to kind of, complete a costume. It does have a eye holes there, which a lot of people show the mask as like how do you see out of this thing? You can kind of see the slits there. These are the eye holes for your eyes, so you can kind of complete the entire effect there. Again, like I said, the design is fantastic, and you can kind of see this is sort of a mutant. It's got the cleft there. It looks kind of bloody and visceral there. Like I said, it's a very cool mask there. I would say, most people might classify this as a type of mutant. I guess maybe like maybe something like a inbred, wrong turn kind of monster. I don't know. To me, it reminds me of the classic 1957 movie, The Cyclops, which was it was directed by Burt Gordon and starred James Craig, Lon Chaney Jr., and Gloria Talbot. And it was one of those the 50s age atomic movies that I grew up watching as a kid and thoroughly enjoyed them. A lot of people are kind of like you, black and white movies. They don't really like the fact that they're old and black and white. I don't know. To me, they have a certain nostalgia to them. But the movie kind of centers around a group that goes down to Mexico, and the lady in the movie is actually looking for her boyfriend, who was a jet pilot and somehow crashed in some, I guess, like a valley somewhere towards Mexico. And naturally, Lon Chaney Jr. plays a villain in this one. And the whole story centers around the big uranium craze back in the 50s, before I guess they knew that it had radioactive properties. Well, I guess they knew it had radioactive properties, is why it became so valuable, but they didn't understand the effects that it had on humans. Fully understood them at the time. So the whole basis of the movie is they go down to his last known location there, which was somewhere in this valley that was kind of shrouded in mystery, covered in uranium. And so they end up finding out that they run into a lot of these mutated animals. There's large birds. I'm talking like man-sized. There's man-sized lizards down there, and all these weird anomalies and things, and they can't quite understand what's happening. So eventually, they find they find the boyfriend, and he during the plane crash, I guess, had some sort of facial damage, and the skin has grown over one eye, so he has the appearance of a Cyclops. So, that's hence the movie. And naturally, he's aggressive towards everybody that they come in contact with, but they eventually try to naturally figure out a way to outsmart him and escape. The monster, in my opinion, is very reminiscent of the Amazing Colossal Beast. Again, another classic giant, atomic age movie there. Like I said, again, one of my personal favorites as well. But again, you guys really have to kind of go into these movies with an open mind. I mean, there's a lot of technology and a lot of that didn't quite understand effects of radiation yet. Like I said, I think a lot of those movies back then, radiation causes mutagenic effects, and when in all reality, it's just causes cancer and other terrible conditions to the human body. So, but I don't know if anybody would actually want to be 25, 30 stories tall or however tall these guys are, but. Again, if it's one of those movies that if you want to check it out, if you like the old atomic age cheese B fest kind of films, and if you're a Lon Chaney Jr. fan, I'd recommend checking it out. Like I said, it's a great film. It's one of those films that you can kind of kick back, have a beer, maybe grab some popcorn and watch it. It's only like 66 minutes long, so you're really not at any time at all if you decided to watch it. But if you guys do, let me know what you think about in the comments. Let me know what you think about the mask in the comments, and we'll discuss it and things. And appreciate you guys tuning in.